Hey, we're just out the theater, and did you want to give your reaction? How did you like it, Jules?
It was very good.
It was really, really good. So we're gonna do a quick recap on it when we get home for the people. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Stay tuned. Hey, and welcome, Miss Kira Speaks. You saw that intro. We're here to talk Elemental, but before we get started, please show your girl some support by sticking around to this end of the video. Help me get that retention time up, hitting that subscribe button and sharing with your friends and turning on your notifications. Now, I mentioned Elemental in my June releases watch list, which I will tag above if you guys are interested in watching that and seeing if there's anything you might want to watch. Now, before we get into it, you can see that my little guy and I went to see this one earlier, and he's going to join me a little bit later to speak his speech. But first, I want to let you guys know that we're not going to give you like mega spoilers. We're just going to get into, a couple of things in the movie, what we saw, a couple of themes, and how we felt about it. Now, let me give you a quick summary. In a city where fire, water, land, and air residents live together, a fiery young woman and a go-with-the-flow guy discover something elemental, how much they actually have in common. Now, as our movie starts out, we see Ember's parents, and they're moving to Element City. They're having a hard time finding a place as nobody wants to take them in because the majority of the city is water. You will see the other elements. And so they end up moving just outside the city. They fix this building up, and we see Ember is born. As we see Ember growing up, we also see that the family has started their own business, and also that more fire residents have moved into the city. So now in their business, where they're selling all different kinds of things that the fire residents love, treats, and just all of their favorite things, we see that Miss Ember has quite a temper. Her dad is getting older, and the main goal is for him to turn the business over to her, but she's got some work to do. Ember's mom has her own little side business where she specializes in love and readings, and we will see that throughout the movie. Ember, she really wants to prove herself, so her dad puts her in charge for something huge. It's called a red dot sale. Like I said, she has something major to prove. We've seen her grow up. We've seen, some of the other elements try to, like I said, her mom is into love and readings, and so they want her to be with a fire person. So she's in charge of this red dot sale, and something happens. So now she goes downstairs and she ends up running into another struggling element. It's a water guy, and his name is Wade, and he ends up being an inspector. So how they meet is sort of a problem, and now he's on the brink of shutting her father's business down, and she can't have that. So she follows Wade into the city to try and stop him. Can't remember exactly where it fell in the story, but at some point Ember's dad explains to her how they left Fire City and ended up here in Element City. But she tells Wade how important her family is to her and how important the business is to her dad. So he tries to help her out. They speak to the big boss, and if Water Guy can find the source of the leak, they will save her dad's business. Now, as they search for the answer, they find so much more. And Ember also discovers that she wants more. Now, like I said, I did not want to give you any huge spoilers, so we will just leave it at that as a couple of things that I wanted to point out about the movie. Now, it's Pixar, so they are always giving us the great visuals. The colors were amazing, in my opinion, and I really enjoyed the movie. Two of the themes that I saw were forgiveness and acceptance, because, even though it's a cartoon movie, they gotta hit you in the heart and just give you all the good feels. Now, if you give me a quick moment, I'm gonna pause and I'm going to bring on my son to discuss what he liked about the movie and his favorite part. While I take a quick pause here, make sure you like the video. And we are back, and I have Jules with me, and he is going to tell you what he liked about the movie.
What I liked about the movie was it was loving.
It was very loving. To show a lot of love in their family? Yeah. And what was your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part is when she finds how to make glass.
Yes, she does make some pretty cool things with that glass. Anything else that you want to share with the people before we go?
No.
No, nothing else. Anyway, we really did enjoy the movie. It's a great movie to see with your kids. Like I said, we're talking about acceptance, we're talking about forgiveness, and like he said, love amongst the family and also among the people. So if you get a chance, go ahead to the theaters and check it out. If not, you can wait till it hits streaming. Thank you for joining us today, and come back and join me for more content, and see you in the next one. Peace.